first time in quite some time. Minnesota won the toss and deferred. It'll be Will Shipley on the kickoff return for the Eagles. And he'll get hit shy of the 25-yard line as we go down to the field and Pam Oliver.
And the left side of the Eagles offensive line is now intact.
Landon Dickerson. He is back and blocking right away, Pam, for Saquon Barkley, who's trying to get going after Rocky start.
Get Jalen Hurts under center like he is here.
And they toss it to Barkley. So the first three plays, similar to what we saw against the Giants 10 days ago. They're trying to get Barkley active early. Going up against this Minnesota defense, as Pam talked about, a healthier looking defense. Now the
fit the run.
They load the line, they rush just four. Hurts gets rid of it fast, and a lunging effort to try to pick up the first down by Devontae Smith. It looks to be about a yard short, but this is what Philadelphia wanted to set up. This is where the tush-push, the sneak, the short yardage.
Hey, and there's a lot of big bodies there, and they get just enough.
That was Tyler Batty making his NFL debut today, lined up on the ground sideways. Hurts will run it outside on a scramble, not much there, and it'll bring up second down.
As an offense.
Sticking with it on the ground. This is Tank Bigsby, the former Jacksonville Jaguar, who's got his first touch with the Philadelphia Eagles on offense, and it's a good one. He takes it for a first down to the 43 of Minnesota.
Production's a little down.
Hurts on the keep, not much there. Harrison Smith will run him out of bounds, and it'll be a loss of a yard on the play, second and long.
Oh, and from there, everything just kind of breaks down.
Another four-man rush. Hurts has a clean pocket, now flips it out. Caught by Barkley, working on Metellus. And Metellus will bring him down, and it's going to be third. 8 back in coverage this time for Minnesota. Hurts pointing, throwing, trying to find a loose man. It's A.J. Brown. He's in. Touchdown Eagles on the opening drive.
Brown.
Vikings dropped 8 back that time, and A.J. Brown found a loose alley down the sideline. They needed 4 on 4th and 4. They got a 37-yard strike from Hurts to A.J. Brown for his 51st career. Jordan Addison in motion. Wentz slings it out. Hawkinson bobbles it, can't control it. And the coverage of the rookie Jahad Campbell there. That brings up third down.
Well, you heard Pam kind of talk about some of the injuries.
Minnesota converting 31% of their third downs. That's 9% below league average. And it's one of the worst marks in the NFL. So they convert to stay on the field. And Wentz takes a shot for Jordan Addison. It is going to be ruled a catch down inside the 30.
Clearly a catch.
34-yard gain. Wentz right back to the outside, right back to Addison. He's been the favored target the last couple of weeks for Wentz.
He's really shadowing the top pass catcher of the other side of the ball.
You had Jefferson on the near side that time. Easy conversion for Mason. And the Vikings are into the Philadelphia red zone.
Again, we talked about what that run game did, propelling this Eagles team to that Super through the first 6 weeks of the season.
Only 5 takeaways. That's below league average so far for Philadelphia's defense. Vikings have been very sharp in the red zone so far this year. Wentz, the rollout, floats it to the corner for Addison and overshot it. Second down. Cooper DeJean, second-year man now.
And now you got a 59-yard field goal. It's amazing how fast things can turn.
Just in 2 snaps, and now Will Reichard, who's hit a 62-yarder this year already, will bury it from 59. Impressive right leg. Set a record against Cincinnati earlier this year as well. It's becoming more and more commonplace. Will Shipley from the 2-yard line will return it. Trying to speed through that alley and flying hit.
Very smart defensive play caller that is not easy to prepare for.
See all those Minnesota bodies near the line trying to stop Barkley, who gets a few yards out of that first down carry. Four-man rush. Hurts lofts it up there, and and it was nearly hauled in by Smith. Both of these defenses force a lot of 3-and-outs. Philadelphia, that was its 23rd 3-and-out on offense, one of the highest marks in the league. Braden Mann will boot it away. 47-yard punt and a fair catch from the rookie. Here I would have a different feeling, but at the same time, you look over to the other side, I'm not sure there's anybody on the defensive side I've played with. He's matured, he's moved past it. He's already played Philadelphia one time with Washington. First target, Justin Jefferson. That's a good guy to get. Wentz starts the second with a toss play for Jordan Mason. And a solid hole as Nakobe Dean comes over and makes the stop. A little bit of a shuffle at the linebacker spot the last couple of weeks for Philadelphia.
Yeah, it's worth noting, rookie, I think Jahad Campbell's one of the best. The near side, he did a lot of that in college earlier in his career.
Wonder what Brandon Graham is thinking right now as he watches this game. There is another run for Mason, not much there. It'll be third down coming up. So is Carissa Thompson, CT.
Thank you, Adam.
Motion Addison. Blitz coming. Wentz hit as he throws, picked off. Intercepted. There goes Jalen Hurts. House call Philadelphia. His first NFL pick leads to his first touchdown. Pam Oliver told us about right at the top of the show. Carter with an impact play on Wentz, leading to the pick six for Hunt.
On to the broadcast, the two things this defense did so well on their way to the Super Bowl: rush the quarterback and take the ball away. They got them both in one play.
This is Ty Felton, another rookie on that dirty kick. He'll take it to the 26. So back to work goes Carson Wentz. C.J. Ham, his second game of the year. He's the fullback. The veteran is back in this lineup now. He blocks for Jordan Mason. Trying to get to the outside. Decent cut, but 3 flags come flying in from all different directions.
Back of his jersey, and when you do that as the end man on the line, like Oliver was, that's how 3 different
official penalty sends it back to first down and 19 for Minnesota. Wentz, that's a backwards pass, so they're going to lose yardage on this.
Definitely a backwards pass.
Looking for Mason on the release. So he looked around. So Wentz is rolling out, looking downfield, launches a ball, dangerous pass, intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba, who's the only defensive back for Philadelphia that has a pick. That's his pick 6, hold, backwards pass out of bounds, another interception. Those were the last 4 Minnesota offensive snaps. Jalen Hurts on the rollout, flips it out, and a short gain by Dallas Goedert for 2.
Yeah, so here's that third down to get some more yardage, and he's got to just settle down and make better decisions.
Oh, wow, that play got blown up immediately. Jalen Redmond was in the backfield, and he was basically on top of Saquon. Hurts swings it out, and not a whole lot of room for Shipley. Isaiah Rodgers is there for the stop, so the Minnesota defense forces a fourth down as we check in with Pam Oliver.
Yeah, Adam, just as before.
Down there.
It's been a busy afternoon already for our intrepid reporter.
As always, she does a great job.
Braden Mann will boot this one away, and it's going to head to the end zone. So net punt of just 33. Up against the reigning Super Bowl champions. He hasn't really had a chance to practice much in the last month plus. Carson Wentz gets his 4th straight start today. It's been a rocky last handful of plays. Let's see if that gets them back on track. Speedy Naylor.
As you said, the last handful of plays have been tough.
Carson Wentz is taking some punishment too. There's Xavier Scott, not much there. Right back at the line of scrimmage he goes as big body Jordan Davis and Zach Bond are there. It was Jalen Hunt.
A lot of yards before contact due to those light boxes, but the run game just isn't real explosive.
Wentz slings it for Jefferson off the back foot. In space, let him make a play. Justin Jefferson still going down inside the 20.
But just make good decisions at quarterback and the plays can be there.
Off the fake, Wentz outside. Here's Oliver, and Makuba's there to bring him down after a gain of about 9 or so. He's second down and short inside the switch Jefferson to the top side. Mason's the back.
You got one-on-one with Jefferson at the top.
Looking that way. Justin Jefferson couldn't haul it in. Had he done so, that would have been a spectacular play. Cooper DeJean. 3rd and 1. Another pass play. Wentz, too tall for Jalen Naylor. And Wentz, you can tell he's frustrated with some of the throws. They've been... Fake it to Mason. Flag is thrown. Ball is thrown. It is caught. It is a touchdown for Naylor. We'll check the penalty flag, though, and this is coming back for a hold.
If he didn't complete, and then a penalty, then that forces them to bring out the field goal unit.
So from 34, just about the length of an extra point. Reichert at
the guy's hands down. You can chop him onto his face. You can't pull him down to the ground on his chest.
Xavier Gipson on the return. They went with the sideline kick that time. He gets it past the league average mark of the 30. We'll check that penalty. And at the 36, they're at the 26-yard line, Philadelphia, after the penalty goes against them on the kickoff. There's that first down blitz from Minnesota to try to stop the run game, and Redmond is there. So it'll be first down and long.
Yards before contact was a hallmark, especially with this Philadelphia Eagles offense with this offensive line.
So they do run it on first down and 20, and Barkley gets a chunk of that yardage back. It'll be second and long. Say hello to Chris Thompson again. Really good to start the year. Everybody is 500 or above in the NFC North entering action today. Hurts, flag thrown, under pressure, and down he goes. It's Eric Wilson, the one-time Philadelphia Eagle.
Fans, see him right there.
He's the play caller, the green dot, and he's coming in on a blitz. Hurts flips it, Goddard. And he'll get tackled as the Vikings rally to the ball and force a punt. Miles Price is back to return yet again. It's been 148 games since Minnesota had a punt return touchdown. That was Marcus Sherrill's 9 years ago. Price will have a shot from the 25 here. Not a whole lot of room, but he'll get past the 30.
Center activates some of this run action on first and second down.
They start with a run. It'll be Mason. Not a whole lot of room there. And you see the big body of Jordan Davis. There's that big impacts this season. You guys saw that great.
I'm staying away from them. If I'm Minnesota, I'm out on the edge, getting the ball in space. Do not let their two best players control the game.
Fake to Mason. Inside they go to Hawkinson. He gets tripped up trying to find an alley. And it's going to be third.
Jordan Davis was able to get off the field.
Extra body coming for Philadelphia. Wentz slings Jefferson. First down. And he steps out of bounds. Clock will keep moving up until the... This looks maybe like zone here because Mitchell did not stick with Jefferson. Wentz under pressure, just shovels it ahead. It was grabbed by Xavier Scott. And he stumbles his way in front of Zach Pawn for a couple of yards. First half. Pumps, throws underneath. It is caught by Hawkinson, hit by Nakobe Dean. Now it's third down. Remember, Philly has all 3 of its timeouts, too.
Yeah, so this is a critical back possessions here.
Need 4 to convert. Hawkinson in motion. Wentz pumps, holding on to the ball for a really long time. Still pumping, trying to maneuver. Stops, throws, nobody there. So Ryan Wright will boot it away. Jahan Dotson will see it sail out of bounds. Not a good punt from Wright. Well, let's see what's coming up at halftime. Our friend Kirby, the opening drive.
Yeah, and I think if I'm Philadelphia, I'd love to put Jalen Hurts in a little bit of a 2-minute up-tempo. You have 3 timeouts, a drive starter.
Nick Elliott being indoors helps that distance as well. So Hurts underneath. They get a completion. Clock moves. Devontae Smith on the grab. Devontae Smith right back to work near the 40. Byron Murphy is there for the stop. 34 seconds left, and Nick Sirianni will use a timeout here.